Hello everybody, welcome to the Strength and Tone class. We're going to be doing 45 seconds of exercise with 15 seconds in between. We've got 3 groups of 4 exercises. We're going to do each round twice, and then you'll have the option continue to finish each exercise again once more. All right, so here we get going. I'm going to demonstrate the first 4 exercises. We're going to start with knee to chest. So that's 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. This is a strengthening exercise for the core and the glutes. You're going to bring the arms up and draw the knee into the chest and extend back. So you want the knees bent, you're hinged from the hips with a nice neutral spine, engaging that standing leg. In my case, at this point, it's the left leg. And you can keep maintaining that contraction throughout the exercise. It looks a lot easier than it is. Then we're going to move on to push-ups. So we're going down to the floor. You can be on your knees. You want to ensure that here that you're engaging your chest muscles from the underarm to the center of the chest. So before you begin, place your hand on that chest and bring your hand up. Bring the other hand up. Push forward, engaging the muscles under the in the chest, trying to feel them underneath that hand. As you come back, try and maintain that contraction so you're never letting that go. That's how you want to hold that contraction throughout the exercise. You have the option here to be on your knees or your toes, and you're going to come forward into a plank position. So the wrists are in line with the shoulders so that when you're lowering down, your wrists are actually in line with the chest, the area you want to work. So maintain a core contraction in order to support the spine, keeping that chest engaged at all times. Note here that you're not out here and coming down. You want to ensure those wrists are in line with the chest at all times. Then we're going to come on up and we're going to do the other side, engaging your glutes and the core, and then we're back down to the floor for dip. So hands are behind you, shoulders back and chest is lifted. Your hand position is up to you. It's going to depend on your shoulder flexibility. So my hands are facing forward. If you're not ready for that right now, you can have your hands facing back. The ability here, that what you want to be able to do here is sit up nice and tall and bend the elbows and press back up using the muscles in the back of the arms. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can lift your hips at the top of the movement just to get that full last engagement in that tricep. Are you ready? We've got 45 seconds of exercise, bringing that knee into the chest, ensuring those muscles are contracted and engaged. Let's go. We go 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, knee to chest. Core is engaged, looking at the floor straight ahead of you. So you have a nice neutral spine. Note that you're not rounding forward, and also that you're not too far up. If you're up here, you may not, I'm losing balance. You may not actually feel it. If you hinge forward a little bit more, you're really going to engage your glutes and use that core to hold you up. You've got 15 seconds left. Really engage and squeeze those muscles. Even as they start to get more and more tired here, you engage just a little bit more. Really challenge yourself. That's 45. Here we go, down to the floor for push-up. On your knees and your hands or your toes, engage that core. Wrists are in line with the shoulders so that when you bend down, you're in line with your chest. Engage those chest muscles and go. Inhale down, exhale back up. Inhale down, exhale up. Full engagement of that chest that whole time. Drawing in on that pelvic floor to help engage the core. So basically trying not to use the washroom. Looking at that floor right in front of you. Inhale down, exhale up, really contracting those chest muscles. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Yes, even engage your glutes to help support the core, which will put that focus right into the chest. 10 seconds are left. Full engagement here. Inhale down, exhale back up. Inhale down, exhale up. Woo, I can feel that. All right, perfect. That's your 45. I should do a countdown. I promise I will get there. 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. We're doing knee to chest again. Shoulders are back. Hinge from the hips. Engage those glutes. Here we go. Pulling in and back. You exhale in Inhale back. Always breathing through the movements. I like to keep my people alive. Breathing is a big part of that. It will also help you with the contractions and ensuring that the oxygen is getting where it needs to be in those muscles. Exhale. 20 seconds are left. Really engaging that standing leg. Engaging the core. Keeping that chest lifted. Note that as you're getting tired, you're not rounding forward. Your chest stays lifted. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, now we're down to the floor for the dip. Hands are behind you. Chest stays lifted. We're going to get ready to bend those elbows. Engage the muscles, the back of the arm, the tricep. Chest is lifted at all times. 2, 1, and go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Woo. Maintain the contraction in that core. So you're not going to round the body as we lower down. We're keeping that back and spine neutral. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale. Woo. Keep it going there, flexing the back of those arms. 10 seconds are left. You really want to challenge yourself. You can lift those hips. 4, 3, 2, and good. Perfect. Now coming back up, we're going back to knee to chest. That is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, engaging the core. Nice neutral spine. 3, 2, and go. Drawing in, extending out. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze the muscles of that standing leg. You want to feel it a little bit more. You take yourself a little lower. Really squeeze and engage those muscles. You're not letting that go when that leg goes back. You're not shifting the body weight back. The weight stays on that front leg. That back toe is touching only for balance before you pull forward again. Woo. 10 seconds left here. Exhale. No, now you have 10 seconds left here. Parallel counter those numbers. Exhale. 2, and good. Perfect. Now we're back down to the floor for the push-up. Gauging the chest muscles from the underarm to the center of the chest. Align those wrists with the shoulders. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Make sure you're looking at that floor just ahead of your hands. Inhale down, exhale up, maintaining that contraction from the underarm to the center of the chest the entire time. You're not letting that go on the way down or on the way up. On the way down is when we tend to want to let it go. I want you to be purposeful, engaging, and keeping that contraction all the way down and all the way up. That's how we get results. Woo! Almost there. We've got 10 seconds left. Engaging that core. Even engaging your glutes. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. All right, come on back up. Now we've got knee to chest on the other side. You can grab a drink here if you need to. Remember, if you want to make this more challenging, you go a little lower. 4, 3, 2, and go. Pulling that knee in. Step back. You're not really shifting back. You're stepping back for balance. Engage the muscles of the thigh, of that standing leg. Use your glutes and your core to hold you upright. Exhaling each time that knee comes into the chest. Exhale. Breathe through each movement. You've got 20 seconds left. You need to take a break. You come up a little bit higher, but you don't stop. We're not quitting. 10 seconds are left. You can break it through here. If you need it a little bit more, go a little deeper if you can. It's your last one today. No, it's not. Only if you're not doing the last set. There you go. It's your 45. Down to the floor for those dips. Hands are behind you. Shoulders back. Chest is lifted. 4, 3, 2, and go. Bend, extend, maintaining a contraction. in the triceps, in the back of the arm, making sure you're always sitting up tall. You can come on up and press the hips up if you're ready for that, but it is not necessary. Making sure you're engaging the back of the arms the whole time, making sure those triceps are working back there. A nice strong area of the arm. 15 seconds there left. Making sure still the core is engaged so that you're not rounding your spine. Keep a nice neutral spine. 4, 3, 2, and good. There we go. Round 1 is already complete of the first group of, or round 2 of the first group of exercises. Now we're on to the second group of exercises. For that one, you're going to need either a towel, it could be a dish towel, a hand towel, or any kind of towel. I prefer the smaller one so it just doesn't get too bulky. Or you can use a yoga strap. So the first exercise that we're going to do, you're going to bring your arms up overhead and your hands are in a Y. So they're just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to come on up here, feet are hip width apart. I want you to hinge forward just a little bit and use your back muscles to pull the shoulder blades down your back. Really engage your back right here. So if you're practicing and holding it right now, feel the muscles just below the shoulder blades pulling down. So the movement is actually going to be pulling the shoulder blades down the back and bringing them back up. All the while, you want to try to be pulling that towel or yoga strap away from your hands, away from one another. Always keeping tension on those. And then we're going to go down to the floor for oblique crunch. On your back, you've got one leg up, the other hand, one hand extended out on the same side. And we're going to crunch over and back out. Crunching over, ensuring that we're engaging the obliques each time we're moving over. Then we're going to come back up and we're going to do squat with arm curl. So that means, hold on, I have a mic here. I'm going to put that back in there. Sorry, feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward, shoulders are back, chest is lifted. You squat down, you do an arm curl, you stand up. Squat down, you do an arm curl, and then you stand up. And then if you, for that one too, if you have knee problems, you can open your legs a little bit wider, turn your toes out, and that will take some of the pressure off of your knees. And then we're back down to the floor so we can do the oblique crunch on the other side. Are we set now? Time to work that full body. You can grab your towel or your yoga strap, whatever it is that you're using, hinging from the hips. Getting ready, arms are up, hands are in a Y. We pull those shoulder blades down the back, up, and pulling those shoulder blades down. Use the core to support the spine. If you need to, you can have your bum up against the wall so you can put the focus in your back and take that off your legs if that's where you're feeling. Really pulling those shoulder blades down, engaging the core, engaging the back. So this is an intentional exercise, an intentional contraction in that back. You're not going to feel it just by going through the motion. You have to be intentional on holding those shoulder blades down the back and keeping them down as if you're trying to hold them down as the arms go back up. 4, 3, 2, and good. If you're having troubles with that exercise, feel free to get in touch. Okay, we're onto the floor now. Oblique crunch on your back. One leg up, hand out to the side, engage that core, and let's go. Crunching over and out. Crunching over. Maintain that contraction in those glutes, or in those abs, obliques, making sure it's feeling like you want to feel like you're bringing those abs out. Squeezing and crunching to get on over. Inhale back and exhale up. Be intentional with that contraction to get results. Really squeeze there. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back. Squeeze and crunch. Really engaging those abdominals the whole time. We're not letting that go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Okay, now we're coming back up. We've got squat with arm curl. As I said, if you have knee problems, you can open those feet up a little wider than hip width apart and turn the toes out to the side. Otherwise, you keep your feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Let's go. We lower down, we do that curl, and we stand back up. Inhale down, arm curl, standing up. Now here you want to make sure that you're drawing up on those kneecaps. You're using your glutes to push those hips forward, and that whole contraction through the thighs and the glutes is not let go throughout the movement. You actually hold that contraction all the way up and all the way back down. Make sure that your hips are being pushed all the way forward, that you're not going halfway. You want to go all the way through the movement to ensure you're getting all the muscles of the legs. Inhale down, exhale up. 4, 3, 2, excellent. We're down to the floor. We're doing oblique crunch on the other side. On your back. One arm out. Core engaged. Glutes are engaged even to help support the core. Let's go. We crunching over. Work those obliques to squeeze over. Feel it through that entire midsection as you crunch over. Inhale back, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Really squeezing, being intentional with this movement. Really contracting that entire midsection to twist the body over. Exhale. We've got 15 seconds left. Making sure here that both hips are always in contact with the floor. Even as you crunch over, the body is not moving over. It's just the waist we're squeezing through. 3, 2, and good. All right, let's come on up and do that lat pull down again. So once again, hinging from the hips just a little bit. Core engaged, hands are in that wide. Pull wide here. 3, 2, and go. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Maintain that contraction down the back, even as the arms go up. Pulling your hands wide on that strap or on that towel, whichever one you're using today. Keep that core contracted. As I said, if you need to support your core by placing your butt up against the wall, you go right on and do that. You do you today. You do you always. 15 seconds are left, really engaging that back. Woo! 10 seconds are left. Don't let that go. I know this feels a little bit more challenging, but we're going to maintain that contraction and really make that back work. You're going to stand up tall. Excellent. You can stand up tall now. We're going down to the floor for that oblique crunch. We're going over to the side. Bring one leg up. Hand is by your side. 3, 2, and go. Crunching over. Inhale back. Exhale. Really squeeze and engage that midsection as you twist to the side. As I've said, both hips are in contact with the floor at all times. You're not letting that contraction go. Really squeeze to go on over. Notice that each movement is nice and slow and intentional. That's because I want to ensure that we target each of the muscle fibers in those abdominals on our way over. Exhale. Exhale. 10 seconds are left. Exhale. Being intentional. 4, 3, 2, and good. Now we're back up for squat with arm curl. Once again, feet are hip width apart, unless you have those knee problems, and you take your feet a little wider. We're going to have shoulders back, chest lifted. Let's lower down. Engage the arms to do that arm curl. From elbow to shoulder, crunch that arm, like really pull from the elbow right up to the shoulder to bring those dumbbells up. Being intentional there as well. You're not just going through the motions. We want to be intentional with each exercise. So you want results. That's how you get effective, efficient results. So use those thighs, contract throughout the entire movement. Don't just go through the motions. Contract through the entire movement. Make sure you're pushing your hips all the way up at the top. 10 seconds are left. Core is engaged, helping to support the spine. Exhale. And exhale, that's 45. All right, down to the floor. Abdominal crunch or oblique crunch on the other side. On your back, one leg up, one arm out to the side, and go. Whoopsie, wrong leg. Crunching over and squeeze. Really engaging those obliques, twisting those abdominals, almost like you're wringing out a cloth. Really squeeze those abs. Okay. I have said I'm not a professional where videos are concerned. You'll see me mess up a lot, and that's okay. I'm just human. I'll be sure to make sure your workout is good. You really squeeze. You squeeze. You've got 10 seconds left. Work those abs. And exhale. Be intentional. It's your last one. And good. All right. That's the second round of the second group of exercises. We're on to the third group of exercises now. We're going to start with forward lunge. Forward lunge, like you want to start with your feet hip width apart. One of the things that a lot of people will do when they're doing a lunge is they end up crossing their feet. I want you to act as if you're on a railway. So these feet are going straight from the hips, going forward. So you're stepping forward, stepping in line with the hip, not across the body and not out from the body. So it be in line with the hip. As you step forward, lower down, so this back knee and both knees are bent 90 degrees if that's where you are at today. And then you pull back. If the 90 degrees is not where you are today, then perhaps you're coming to here and you're pulling back. And that is perfectly well. The important thing here is that you're engaging these thighs and glutes, the whole movement, to help you through. If you do that half movement, then that is still going to be building muscle in the leg to get you gradually working to this position. Okay? After that, we're going on to rear delt fly. We've got the dumbbells, shoulders back, chest is lifted, hinge from those hips. Dumbbells are out in front of you. Note here that you're not rounding forward. Shoulders are back and chest is up. Core is engaged, helping to support the spine at all times. Now we're going to use the back of the arms and the back of the shoulders and the upper back to bring those dumbbells up and out to the side. Kind of like you're flying. I like to keep a nice small bend in the elbow here, and just to prevent any hyperextension. Then we've got forward lunge on the other side. And then we're back to the abs because we're down to the floor. And we're going to do reverse abs. So hands can be under your bum, by your sides, your belly, across the chest, behind your head, basically anywhere you'd like them to be. We're going to extend the legs out, use the lower abdominals to draw those abs in. From pubic bone to belly button is where you want to feel this one. All right, here we go. Now, what I didn't state is if you want to challenge yourself more when you're doing that forward lunge with the dumbbells, you can hold, or forward lunge, you can use dumbbells. Just place those in your hand. Are you ready? Starting with that forward lunge, 45 seconds. Let's go. Shoulders back and chest is lifted. You're stepping forward straight from the hips. And you're drawing up on those kneecaps to engage the thighs. And you're using the glutes to help stabilize the body. Note that the shoulders are staying over the hips throughout the movement. Woo! Really feeling those thighs. 15 seconds are left. Work those legs. They're going to start burning right around now. Just when you're about ready to give up. And we want to work our way through that because that's when results happen. There you go. That's your forward lunge, your first set. Now we're on to rear delt fly, hinging from the hips, shoulders back, chest lifted. We've got 5 seconds, hinging from the hips. Core is engaged, getting ready for it, and go. Open up, engaging the upper back as well as the back of the shoulders to bring those arms up, engaging the core to support the spine. Noting here that you're not rounding forward. Chest is up and lifted. Woo! You might note I give a little woo from now time to time. Gosh, talking like this gets you out of breath. And somehow letting out a little woo feels good. Give it a try. See how you feel. 10 seconds left. Squeezing up. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up. There you go. That's your 45 seconds. Now we're doing forward lunge on the other side. I almost put my dumbbells down, but we're going to use those. Well, if you're ready. 4, 3, 2, and go. Note here, if you're using those dumbbells, they feel easier by your side. You still want to challenge yourself more, and maybe you don't have a heavier weight. You can bring these weights up to the shoulders. So now they're taken away from the center of gravity. We're forced to feel like we're carrying a little bit more. And we also end up engaging the core a little bit more. So ensuring those shoulders are staying over the hips. You're drawing up on that kneecap. You're engaging those glutes. Inhale forward, exhale back. 10 seconds are left. Always breathing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and good. There's your 45. Now we're down to the floor for reverse abs. On your back, legs are up. Hands are under your bum, by your side, on your belly, across the chest, anywhere you'd like them to be. And go. Extend those legs out. Pull the knees into the chest. As you do this, note that as those legs go out, the top of the hips are always against the mat. That never lets go. If your hips are lifting, the top of the hips you're lifting, then try to bring your legs up a little bit higher. You want to challenge yourself a little bit more, and your hips are staying down, take your legs nice and low. As long as you can maintain that contraction from pubic bone to the belly button. 10 seconds are left. Exhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, we're coming back up. Grab your dumbbells if you're using them. We've got forward lunge. Shoulders back. Chest up. 5 seconds. We're going to step forward from the hip. Pull up on your kneecaps. Engage your glutes. Let's go. Step forward. Squeeze. Pull back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Total engagement of those thighs. Yes. Squeezing back. Core is engaged to stabilize the midsection of the body and to help to keep those shoulders over the hips and maybe to help you from falling over. Really complete engagement. I just let my left leg go, or my right leg go, sorry. 10 seconds left. That's just giving a break. You don't want to break. You want to challenge yourself. 2, 1, and good. All right. Now we're going to hinge forward from the hips, and we're going to do rear delt fly. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Hinge from the hips. You're not rounded forward. Nice neutral spine. 2, 1, go. Squeeze. We squeeze to fly. Fly. Core. Upper back. Rear delt, or the back of the shoulders. All are engaged here. Woo! Woo! You exhale. Exhale. Engage those back muscles. Engaging the back of the shoulders. That's how we're lifting. We're exhaling as we come up. You inhale down. They're getting more challenging, but you're on your final 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent. There you go. Oh, sorry. Once again, I was going to put those dumbbells down, but I'm going to keep them up. We're going to do forward lunge. Shoulders back and chest lifted. Drop on those kneecaps. Engage your glutes. Get ready here and go. Forward and back. Pulling up on the kneecap. Using those glutes. That whole part of the body. is what you're using to stabilize and keep you from falling over. Let's build the strength in that lower body. Woo! 25 seconds are left. Shoulders are over the hips at all times. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Yes, you've got it. Now you're on your final 4, 3, 2, and good. Let's take this down to the floor for reverse abs, turning those lower abdominals from the pubic bone up to the belly button. Hands are under your bum, on your belly, across the chest, behind your head, wherever you like them. Let's go. And extend out. And make sure if you're lifting your hips when you come back, that you're lifting from those lower abdominals. Try not to use the momentum from your leg. Stop your legs at hip level and then use the lower abdominals to lift up. You do that by pulling up from the pubic bone right up to the belly button, just a little bit harder. Woo! And if you're not lifting right now, you don't worry about it. You keep trying, you're gonna get there. Yeah. Believe in it. 4, 3, 2, and good. Perfect. Woo! So those are the 3 rounds of exercises. For those who are planning to stop, you can stop now. For those who want to really push through and squeeze out that last round, let's do it. So we're starting with the knee to chest. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Core is engaged. Let's do it. Engage the thigh. Woo! Really making sure you're engaging that thigh to hold you there. You want a more challenge, you take yourself a little bit lower. You can even put a dumbbell in your hand if you really want to. Really using that thigh. Really engaging the abdominals to help pull that knee into the chest so it turns into your unintentional ab workout as well. You have, well, now you'll have 10 seconds left. Core engaged. Glutes are engaged. Really keep it working here. Don't quit. We've got 2, 1, and good. Perfect. Down to the floor for your final chest exercise of the day. So really engage those chest muscles from the underarm to the center of the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale down. Exhale back up. Inhale down. Really being intentional. This is the it, guys. This is the end of the exercise for abs, or sorry, for chest. So really squeeze those muscles. Be intentional. Let's get results. You won't get results if you're not being intentional. Or you might, but they may take longer. Let's make these exercises intentional and be efficient. Let's get what we want here. Be strong. 15 seconds are left. Inhale down and exhale back up. Inhale down and exhale up. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, coming up again. Knee to chest on that other side. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Shoulders back, hinge from the hips. Work that core and those glutes. Let's go. Drawing in. Get nice and low. Really squeeze those thighs. Really squeeze the core. Be intentional. This is the last one of this exercise today. So you want to get results, you make it work. Come on, we've got 25 seconds left. Keep that core engaged. No hinging from the hips. If you need to lift up a bit, you lift up a bit, but you don't quit. You've got 15 seconds left. Push through. Push through. Squeeze through. You've got 10 seconds here. Exhale. Exhale. 3, 2, and good. All right. Down to the floor for dips. Hands are behind you. We're working those triceps in the back of the arm. Core engaged. Chest up. 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Use those triceps. If you weren't lifting your hips before, try it now. Try it. See what you can do. Maybe you thought you couldn't do it, but you surprise yourself and you find out you can. You never know. Even just a few of them. Just a few. Just to show you can do it. Really ensuring we're burning those triceps out. Woo! We've got 15 seconds left. Oh, I forgot to lift. I said I was no professional video kind of person. I want to challenge you. I want to have some fun, and I want you to have some fun too. And good. There we go. That's the first round. We're on to the second round. We're going to be doing that pull down. So grab your towel or your band. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pull that shoulder blades down your back. Core stays engaged. Use those back muscles. Pull those shoulder blades down the back all the time. Never letting that go. Always pulling those hands out to the side so that you can keep that contraction in the back. Woo, that feels good. That's an area I like to work. And this is an area on me that really needs the work. We all have our areas. 10 seconds are left. Really be intentional. Get the results. Build a strong, healthy back that holds you upright and powers you through the day. There you go. That's 45. We're going down to the floor for oblique crunch on your back. Leg is up. Arm is out. 4, 3, 2, and good. We're crunching over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale back. Use those obliques. Really wring that cloth out. You're never letting go of that contraction. Maintain it throughout. And if you thought that you were wringing those abs out better before, good before, you make it better. You really squeeze. Because you thought that you were doing as hard as you can, but guess what? You can go a little bit harder. So I want you to try that. Just try to go a little bit more. Really squeeze. 15 seconds are left. Sliding the ribs over to the hips. Purposeful and intentional engagement of those obliques all the time. Never letting that go. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, coming back up. We've got squat with arm curl. Grab your dumbbells. Feet are hip width apart. Unless you have knee problems, you open those feet up and turn those toes out. Pull up on those kneecaps, engage your glutes, and go. Lowering down. Arm curl and standing back up. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. You're contracting that arm, those arms from elbow to shoulder. You're drawing up on those kneecaps and engaging those glutes throughout the entire movement. Using your glutes to push those hips forward. Using those abdominals to support your spine at all times. We never let that go. Woo! And making sure you're breathing. Let's breathe. Exhale as we stand up. Inhale down. And exhale back up. 4, 3, 2, and good. Down to the floor. We've got oblique crunch on that other side. 10 seconds now. Leg up. Arm out. 3, 2, and go. Drawing across, extending back out. Exhale across. Really, purposely wringing out those abdominals and the oblique. Being intentional, squeezing there. Let's get results. These are the last obliques you're going to do for today in this workout anyway. So I want to be sure that you're really squeezing. We want results. Don't just go through the motions. You're wasting your own time. Let's squeeze. 15 seconds left. Exhale. I shouldn't say you're wasting your time. I just say that the results won't be as effective. So keep going. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right. Now we are coming up for forward lunge. Dumbbells or not, that's up to you. Shoulders back, chest lifted, arms are up, core engaged, glutes are engaged, and stepping forward, pulling back, drawing up on the kneecap, engaging your glutes, engaging the core. Your hips are staying level throughout the movement. You're lowering down to the level that you are at today. Keeping the core engaged so the shoulders will always stay up over those hips. Woo! 20 seconds left. Really work those thighs. You're getting there. We've got 10 seconds. Engaging the glutes, engaging the core, engaging the front of the thighs. 3, 2, and 1. Here you go. We're doing now the rear delt fly, using the upper back as well as the back of the shoulders. You hinge from the hips. Note now, you're not rounding forward. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. Let's go. Fly. Look at that floor straight ahead of you. Don't look too far ahead. If you're looking too far ahead, you're going to compress the spine and potentially cause injury. We want to keep the focus in the back as well as the back of the shoulders and away from injury. Exhale as those arms come up. Exhale. Woo! 20 seconds are left. Exhale them. Squeeze them up. And come on now. You're in your last 10 seconds. You may be getting tired, but you don't stop. Push through, push through. 4, 3, 2, and good. Now we've got forward lunge on the other side. Shoulders back, chest lifted, dumbbells up if you have them there. You do you today. Tomorrow may be different. 3, 2, and good. Stepping forward and step back. Drawing up on the kneecap. Engaging your glutes. You step forward and you step back. Woo! Core is engaged. Glutes are engaged. Making sure they're activating those thighs. You're not just going through the motion of stepping forward and back. Take the pressure off your knees by activating those thigh muscles. Woo! Inhale down. Exhale back. Your final 10 seconds. Your legs may be getting tired, but don't you quit. It's your final 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, let's go down to the floor for reverse abs. On your back, hands are under your bum, by your sides, bottom of your belly, or across the chest. Let's go. Pull and out. Pull and up. Using the muscles from the pubic bone to the belly button to help draw those hips in and up. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Purposeful engagement of those lower abdominals. As you extend out, the abs are engaged to keep those hips pressed into the floor so the pelvis does not lift. Woo! Keep it going. You're on your final 10 seconds. Yeah, that's the final 10 seconds of this workout today. 4, 3, 2, and good. Thank you all very much. I'm sure you did a really awesome job, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.